With Cursor AI, I built and installed a tiny startup, and as the cliche goes, I'm flying out to Bali now to build the last feature and debug the last version for this app. Now, the app I'm building is session management software for Pilates studios, and so it is a niche, bespoke, specific app to help a Pilates chain of studios plan the next sessions and manage the sessions and injuries and whatever needed for their trainees. Here are some tips I can give you about how you can use Cursor to build your own startup. And so I've been doing this since January 25, which means I've gone through the last updates and hacks and productivity improvements of how to use Cursor in a better way. And here are some of those tips. But first off, you better get some strawberry milkshake if you want to debug faster. One of the things I wish I turned on earlier is the summary in green and red for the lines omitted and added, which gives you a high-level idea of what Cursor has done to the different files in the project. Now, I'm installing an update to Super Whisper, which has been a really big unlock for me. And I'm working in this cafe. I don't even care. I'm just like talking to Cursor, as you can see here, and it's for free. It's the free version, which is good enough, and it would output whatever you're saying into the composer. Now, what I've seen is that it will make me almost by default provide more context, as you can see here, and provide better, more elaborated prompts. And here we're actually debugging what we need to deploy the next version, where when we switch trainees, sometimes the next session would not show up as expected. Now I'm using logging and I'm asking Cursor to actually log whatever it's needed to be able to fix the bug, and voila, we get the exact logs that we need in order to feed back to Cursor to get the root cause and fix the bug in the best way. Now I'm feeding back to Cursor and getting the structured output that I would recommend, which is the why is it happening, what's happening in the code, how to fix, and sometimes trade-offs for different options. But let's take a second here to just appreciate the beauty of the Mantaway Islands and this absolutely stunning sunset. And back to work. Now, what I would recommend is to really go through, and I learned it the hard way, go through what Cursor is giving you back. And if you have good .cursor rules file with good output structure instructions, which I can share in the next video, then the output should be very valuable and you should check each and every line. If you want to hear about the latest and greatest of Cursor, subscribe and I'll keep you updated.